Man, what up, brother? Let me ask you this, man. Is it just me, or are you ready for Trump to get the hell on this plane and this inauguration to be over?
Man, I'm so ready for him to be gone. I don't know what to do, Jeff. I feel great today. I woke up. I didn't even know what I was happy about when I woke up. I was up an hour early today.
Man, listen, and I'm not even going to say his name. I'm just saying oranges have left the building. And we'll see what happens, because oranges might be on trial before too long. And that is TV I want to watch.
Right.
I want to watch this former president in a trial going to jail. I would love it. I'd pay for that. Now that's pay-per-view TV. Listen, you can make a hell of a lot of money on that pay-per-view. For
real.
Listen, there's a couple of things that are happening.
Captain Kangaroo looking at it.
and all inauguration activities are happening tomorrow. But I really want to move even beyond the inauguration, Rick, and start talking about governance. And there are a lot of people that have been skeptical about what Biden's cabinet was going to look like. And now that we know 26 cabinet level positions that have been named, we see where it's falling, how diverse it is, how diverse it isn't. There are a lot of people complaining that there are still too many white men. And I just saw some data, Rick, that broke down actually what his cabinet is against the population of the United States. And so in Biden's cabinet, 54% of the cabinet members are men. The population of the country is 49% men. And so, you know, he's got 46% women, but that's still lower than what the country's population is. When it starts to break down into race, he has the population of the United States, 61% white, 12% black, 18% Hispanic Latino, 6% Asian and Pacific Islander, and then other races. He's got 50% of his cabinet white, 19% black, 15% Latinx, actually 4% indigenous. And there's only 1% of the country is technically indigenous, so he clearly did well there. But I think the other question, man, is when you start looking at the positions. Initially, when he put Marsha Fudge, nominated Marsha Fudge for Congresswoman Marsha Fudge, for HUD. I love Congresswoman Fudge. I grew up with her. She's from my district in Cleveland, and but HUD always goes to somebody black. I was a little bit more pleased when we saw Lloyd Austin for Secretary of Defense. And then we have Linda Thomas Greenfield as the UN ambassador, and Cecilia Rouse on the Council of Economic Advisors, and lastly, Michael Reagan as the EPA administrator. But how did you feel? Were you looking for somebody of color to be in a cabinet position that you didn't see happen?
Yeah, well, of course we've had somebody black as Attorney General before, but whatever. Yeah. But this is the most diversified, unless I'm wrong, Jeff, most diversified step that I ever seen. But yeah, I agree with you. It could have been more.
Well, and again, right? It sometimes it's what positions and how much power comes along with that. Because to your point, when you said this is the most diverse cabinet. It is a little bit more diverse than President Obama's. President Obama had 59% white folks, 18% black versus Biden's 19% black, only 9% Latinx versus Biden's 15%, and 14% Asian Pacific Islander. We also know that, and this is not one way or another, we know that President Obama was under a different level of pressure as it related to his cabinet as the first black president. So there were some interesting nuances there. But we're going to see, man. I mean, this is just the first step in the results, right?
But I tell you what I would like to see, Jeff, before I leave this earth, I would love to see a black woman sit on the United States Supreme Court. And I believe in my heart, if an opening comes, I think Joe Biden would definitely do that.
Well, he promised that. So, I mean, that's really what I'm talking about, too, man, is we got to be in a place where we're holding this administration accountable. And that includes everything, that, not just the cabinet positions, the Supreme Court, but also issues. And so I'm going to beat that dead horse, man, over and over again, because I get tired of us celebrating first and be that Sister Kamala Harris or anybody else, and then not fighting for, asking for what we deserve. And so I'm going to beat the hell out that dead horse over and over again, because I just don't want to be in a place where we celebrating stuff when we don't get nothing.
Right.
So, y'all, let's celebrate the Oranges leaving the building.
Yes, sir.
Let's pray that we have a safe inauguration tomorrow, as there's a whole lot related there. And we'll see what happens on Wednesday, man. I'll talk to you on Thursday with all the details.
And also, Jeff, we're going to see which God show up, because the white evangelicals say that God is not going to happen. And we're going to see which God show up, because apparently we serving two different gods. I just hate
they God getting on a plane and going to Florida. So that God definitely ain't showing up.
Right.